Hi guys, welcome back to Motor Capsule. Today's video is about the new Royal Enfield Classic 350 2021. So let's start with design. Royal Enfield added minor changes to the design as well as the features such as USB port, digital meter and rotary switches. The most important change that comes with the new Classic 350 is its engine. The old Classic 350 had OHV mechanism, but now it comes with the SOHC engine. The chassis is dual cradle now. 11 colors are available on the new Classic 350. In a nutshell, the Royal Enfield softened the design of the new Classic 350 and made it a little more compact. Talking about the meter console, it comes with an analog plus digital meter console design. It has a speedometer, odometer, fuel gauge, eco indicator, trip meter, etc. It would have been nice if Royal Enfield provided a gear shift indicator. So that's it about the design. Talking about the engine, the 349cc air-cooled engine is very refined and smooth now. There is no noticeable vibration on this motorcycle. A minimal buzz feel only on the high revs. It could feel especially on the mirrors. This new engine is completely borrowed from the Meteor 350. The bore and stroke length, RPM range, compression ratio, everything is different now. The power delivery is linear. Most of its performance is focused on its mid-range. The bottom end has nice torque, but I felt that it's quite less compared to the previous generation. The acceleration is quite quick now. The throttle response also is good. The new engine is more responsive now. You could reach 0 to 80 so easily and quickly. The performance above 100 will take some time. There seems to be a slight lag or a stress in that speed range. The cruising speed of this motorcycle is 80 plus. You could push to 90 km per hour, but the sweet spot is 80 to 85 km per hour. Talking about the engine heat, it doesn't have much heating issue when you compare a 350cc motorcycle. Anyway, overall the engine is good in terms of performance and refinement when you compare the previous generation Classic 350. Talking about the clutch, it's soft and the gearbox is quite smooth. The gear shifting is precise. It has a 5-speed gearbox. I have noticed that the first 3 gears has good punch. We don't need to do frequent downshifts when we ride it in the city. It can do low speeds like 40 to 45 km in the top gear. So it's a good thing and it's totally a redesigned gearbox. So talking about the ergonomics, the seat height is more or less similar to the older version, but the ergonomics has changed a lot. The handlebar is little more closer to the rider, so it's a little more easy to handle this motorcycle. Now the front end feels quite lighter and the rake angle is 1 degree lesser now. The weight has increased, which is only on the paper. The reality is it's very easy to maneuver through the city and the flickability of this motorcycle is better now. The foot pegs are almost in the same position. The seats are redesigned one. It's quite softer now. The rider has good comfort and it doesn't have springs, but you can add it from Royal Enfield. The pillion comfort is also quite decent, but the stock suspension setup is quite stiff, but the suspension is adjustable. The grab rail is positioned in a better way because it's not so close to the pillion, so that the pillion can sit without much difficulties. Anyway, the ergonomics are good for city use as well as long rides. Talking about the suspension, the front suspension is telescopic and the rear is 6-step adjustable preload suspension. The stock suspension setup is medium soft in the front, but it's a bit stiffer in the rear. So it's tuned it for the daily commute and city use. It's quite comfortable for our Indian road conditions. The pillion rider may feel little uncomfortable in a long stretch because the stock setup is in the stiffer side. You could adjust it into a softer side to get good comfort. Talking about the frame, it comes with dual cradle frame, same as Meteor J platform. Now this motorcycle is well balanced when we consider the stability as well as the ride quality. But at the speeds above 100 km per hour, it feels a little lacking in confidence. Anyway, it's not a sports machine to go so faster. Still, I just wanted to clarify about this machine's capability. So talking about the tire, Classic 350 comes with CA tires. It has 90 and 100 section tires. It provides a decent grip and I feel enough confidence while doing even it in the 3-digit speeds. Talking about the brake setup, Royal Enfield Classic 350 comes with single channel ABS as well as dual channel ABS. The stopping power is good and the brake bite is progressive. I feel good confidence when applying the brakes. It's always good to keep the front and rear brakes at 50-50 ratio or 60-40 on this type of motorcycle. Then you get a better stopping power. The fuel tank has positioned little bit in the downside. It has a 13-liter fuel tank. Talking about the mileage, Classic 350 will give you around 35 to 40 km per liter, and it may vary depends on your riding style. If you ride with the eco indication, you may get mileage above 40 km per liter. Talking about the build quality, it has more or less similar build quality compared to the previous version. The paint quality is good. The mirror parts are not so great. The switch plastic quality is quite cheap. The grab rail is quite strong, but the premium feel is not there. Anyway, it needs some improvements in parts build quality area. Overall, Royal Enfield could give bit more premium build quality when considering the price of this motorcycle. I'm not sure about the on-road price. The ex-showroom price starts from 1.84 lakhs to 2.15 lakhs. If you need to know about the on-road price in Bangalore, you can contact Electronic City Motors near Kutlu Gate. So I'll put the contact details in the description below. So what's my verdict? What's my view on this motorcycle? I'm impressed with the engine refinement. The initial pickup is quite nice. It's more quicker now and it performs very well in the lower and mid RPMs. The exhaust sounds quite different than the older version. It has good thump and a sweet sounding machine now. Royal Enfield has done a good job in the sounding area and I really liked it. The riding ergonomics of this motorcycle is really good. It's suitable for medium as well as tall height person. If you are looking for a comfortable daily commuter motorcycle with good mileage, and if you are a hardcore fan of Royal Enfield motorcycle, then this is the motorcycle for you. So let's talk about some improvements in this machine. It would have been nice if they provided a softer suspension setup in the rear so the comfort level become good. It would have been nice. Royal Enfield provides little more premium build quality overall. If you are planning to buy this new Classic 350, I would recommend that you go for dual channel ABS instead of single channel ABS because it's good when you consider the safety. Last but not least, I really impressed with the new Classic 350 in terms of performance and the ride quality. So that's it about this motorcycle. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Until then, love from Motor Capsule.